Captain. Why are you boofing that little guy? Boomhauer dialect. The hell are you even talking about, buddy? You can turn the volume up if you have to. I don't care. What dialect is that? Yeah, I couldn't even make out a bit of that. Yeah, it made me think of there are like a couple of different countries, like Britain comes to mind, where they have a very specific American accent they use that doesn't sound like any American I've ever heard. I know, but I'm just like when a country has like a whole American accent for someone, and then it's just like the range of American accent. Like, bro, some of us don't even understand each other, my dude. It's big here. Hmm. Yeah. And it's just like actual real life American accents all over the goddamn place. I heard a couple of you hear me's. Oh, yeah. It really does. Yeah. Okay, let's start from the balloons. Is that rain? Really slow hail? Does really slow, really, really big, like drops of rain? This animation rocks too. The freaking that slaps, yeah. I love it when animators go through with an impulsive thought. Hey, Hub, you have blanket. You have other blanket. Maybe he wants there to be a blanket on that one, but there's only a blanket on the other one. Wants a soft surface. Spoiled baby. Big Man Blastoise in my head. I just remembered a music video I saw when I was house sitting, because there's actually like a specific MTV station now that just plays music videos all the time. Like it fucking used to. Anyway, there was this one where I can barely remember the song. I didn't really care about the song, but the music video was like, uh, it was this guy whose girlfriend breaks up with him, and he gets really depressed, and he like gains a lot of weight, and like doesn't shave for a long time, and he like becomes a disgusting loser. And then he starts like he meets like a fitness guru guy who like helps him train up and get really fit and clean himself up and go get a haircut and just really clean up his house and his life and get some better clothes. And so he stages a whole like one of those apology things, sort of gestures where he has a bunch of like giant lit up letters that say sorry behind him, and he's like singing part of the song, and he's in front of her house at night, and so she comes out at night with her arms folded looking at him like big sigh. And then he finds out when her new boyfriend comes out of the house that she has left him for someone even fatter and hairier than he was before, having to contend with the fact that she probably left him because his personality sucks. And it was one of the funniest music videos I've seen in a long time. Anyway, I just like remembered that, and I'm kind of wondering if I could find it. Because I appreciate it as a music video. I think Big Man Blastoise was reminding me of that. Yes, hello. The second. Aha, yes, the new Daily Show. Okay, gotta let my pen charge for a little bit. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Burp. I'm totally not trying to get out of the harder levels or anything. Levels? Levels. God. Hmm? I let Eleanor sniff the bag of sour gummies, and she was not impressed. Hey, Hep, do you want to sniff the bag of sour gummies? Hmm? He just immediately turned away and ran aloud down. Said down, like. He was just like, no, okay, no. He heard the crinkling. He was like, oh, crinkly bag? Treats in there? And he was like, nah, okay, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, sure, feel free to link. Ah, fuck. Okay, there. Yeah, Eleanor the cat was trying to sniff at my bag of sour gummies, which I think are quite nice. And the She gave it an enthusiastic sniff, and then she just did that cat thing where she squinted her eyes and, like, moved her head backward. I let Ahab the Chihuahua smell it, and he gave it a sniff, like his eyes were wide when he looked at the bag, and then he vaguely smelled in its direction and immediately laid down and turned away. He was like, nah.
Hi, babe.
Oh, hi.
You're home late.
He was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I was at In-N-Out.
Oh, something was going in and out all right.
What?
Are you sure you weren't with one of your mini lovers?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Well, with the
Okay, the shine's
Pumpkin
on the
Eater
table.
Meter app, I found you on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Grindr, eHarmony, OkCupid, and Farmers Only. You're not even a farmer.
I may not raise crops, but I've done an excellent job raising our son.
Well, only a farmer will want to have a hoe like you around.
What? Oh.
Now get out or I'm calling the cops.
Hydration check.
Some of us have probably felt it at some point in our lives. The sudden wave of nausea, the gentle ring in your ears, the icy trickle running down your spine and
Raising our
pooling in your
points of
fingertips. The feeling of having your worst fears and greatest insecurities yanked into the harsh light of reality. You've been cheated on. Whether you found out through a mumbled confession or a hey girly DM on Instagram, no matter which option presented
LAG,
by
do you want to try a sour gummy?
Clash in 1982 you choose,
They're like actually
your life is
sour all the way
little
through.
different now. For many, this feeling means a broken family, a canceled future, even concerns about their health, but for others, this feeling is an opportunity.
And you know how Dad's supposed to be on his work trip?
Yes.
Yeah, I just saw him walking down with a guy, and they were holding hands, and then they kissed.
Okay. Do you want me to come pick you up? Are you okay?
A local mother double phoning it as her traumatized child tattles on her father who's been up to some extracurricular boy kissing. Thank God we have boots on the ground to weigh in. She is never going to see him the same after see that. 3,000 eyes looking past the grammar. Wait, with a guy? 38,000 heteronormative head scratches. That's a mom that knew. 45,000 sage nods. Nothing gets past them. No kid should have to witness this. 111,000 fists pumping the air. That poor little girl. 182,000 pairs of legs standing for an ovation. The video itself has almost 800,000 likes, but wait, hold on. Sorry. It looks like I stopped a little too early. There's a few more seconds left. My bad.
Do you want me to come pick you up? Are you okay?
Oh, uh-oh. Is that an undisclosed ad for www.cheaterbuster.com on my For You page? It's more likely than you think. Turns out this was a mom that knew because, she wrote the script. But this is just the beginning, an appetizer for the sinful soap opera that Renee here directs, films, and acts in as the leading lady. Every single video on this account is about her marriage with Chase, and Chase has been a very busy boy, chasing every type of tail he can catch, living a life of hedonism that would make Bacchus himself blush as bright as his freshly plucked grapes. Holds the only goal for Chase, his marriage vows before God, the well-being of his daughter. From what I can tell, nothing can stop this man. He makes sweet, sweet love to all the genders with seemingly limitless libido. No matter how many times Renee confronts him, it's like a Tom and Jerry episode if Tom and Jerry were married and Jerry was a It can be hard to follow the twists and turns of the lore if you're not a real fan like me, a real Renee Baker head, as we call ourselves. But don't worry.
Well, at least it's not bread.
To guide you. But first, because on this channel I actually disclose my sponsorships, I'd like to take a second to talk about today's sponsor, Whatnot. Whatnot is a live stream shopping app where you can buy, sell, or auction basically anything. Something about me is that I'm obsessed with blind boxes. Here's me opening a blind box approximately 5 minutes after I'd regained live streams. You've probably seen all the stuff that I have behind my desk. I'm always on the lookout for toys, plushes, and whatnot to add to my collection. Oh my god, that's
these
why
headphones are
Flipkart makes
dying.
it easy for me to shop for collectibles using their categories tab where I can filter live streams based off of popular brands. I can also use exact search terms if I want to find something more specific, like Sanrio or Chiikawa products. Like this little gentleman who's dressed for a picnic. He's sold out now because I bought him and he is mine.
Thank you so much, Frog Baither. Ooh. Thank you so much for your purchase. Good deals today, Frog Baither.
I love getting little hand towels for my bathroom, so I had to get some of those of my favorite characters. Okay, yeah, I kind of went crazy with the Hangudon stuff. Whoops, my bad. Use the QR code on screen or click the link in my description to get $15 off your first purchase anywhere on the app. That's over half off on a toy that's Sanrio and Chiikawa combined. Plus, if you follow my account at FrogBaiter, you'll be entered to win $1,000 of Whatnot credit. You could buy, like, 30 more plushes with that money. So sign up for Whatnot, give me a follow, and find out if you're the lucky winner 1 month from today. The oldest post that I can find on this account is from November 2025, but last time I checked, Renee had posted over 400 times. That's roughly 3 videos a day, every single day since she started, which means that
Jesus
Renee
Christ.
is much better at being a content creator than I am. She's got that grind set that I lack. Seamlessly
No, I think
segued
she's insane.
advertisements for Cheater Buster are not only included in basically all of her videos, it's also pasted twice in her bio. There's a link tree too, which will take you to their seizure-inducing front page. Dating app search, face trace, phone search, name search,
Oh my god.
address search. Where are they? We have got to find them. This is definitely a legitimate business model. And not creepy at all. Like, dude, just be single at this point. Is that a controversial opinion? If you ever feel the need to use this type of service, chances are the relationship is already kind of over. The only legitimate reason I can think of to put yourself through this is if you need to collect evidence to file for divorce. There is such a thing as fault-based divorce if you're trying to negotiate alimony or custody. Maybe you have kids or a lot of assets. Otherwise, what's the point? If you don't find anything, you're gonna feel bad for going behind your partner's back, and if you do find anything, you're gonna feel bad because you were cheated on. It's all bad. It's a bad time. But with the help of her handy-dandy shadow sponsor, Renee is going full-on Nancy Drew in The Secret of the Old with millions tuning in for the mystery, including me. Let's review some of my favorite episodes, shall we? I taped his dating profile to our garage door and hid to see what happened. Me when I'm unexpectedly presented with evidence of my infidelity. Oh crap. Oh poop. The jig. It's up.
Hey, it's me. Hey, she just found my Tinder profile. We are gonna have to, cool it. I'm gonna delete your contact information from my phone for a little bit, but we're gonna have to, lay low for a while.
Meanwhile, Renee is recording, Renee, I want to suspend my disbelief. I want to immerse myself in this narrative you've woven, but you're making it so hard. Could you at least pretend to go behind a shelf or something? Does he not see you filming? I'm behind a shelf, so no. Oh. Okay.
I'm scared to open this door.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
Are you a fucking house brownie to fit behind the shelf?
Oh, you have a lot.
What is Chase's boy toy, another Republican politician campaigning on family values? Why are you covering him up, Renee? I'm curious, Renee. Come on, give us a peek. Also, as somebody who posts sometimes, I get that 3 videos a day is a lot, but we couldn't come up with a few more full sentences before that sloppy cliffhanger, Renee? The critic score is going to be brutal, Renee.
You and your husband were in here earlier and didn't complete your paperwork. We need you to come in and complete the paperwork.
I wasn't in there earlier.
Forget a side piece. Chase is going on side quests, and some of them are felonies, apparently. Even Christmas isn't safe from the drama.
You really think this is appropriate with all of my family here celebrating Christmas? That you would do this right here, right now, in front of everybody? That's the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen in my life.
On this day of all days, the birthday of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Now this young man's feet have been dusted with gingerbread crumbs? My family will never let me cut the Christmas ham again. How are we to spread Christmas cheer in these conditions? I know that the Kroger mini gingerbread house decoration kit is merely the canvas to announce your husband's affair, but Renee, is this really the best we can do? Is cheater even spelled right? I can't tell. It's not looking good. We gotta contact the props department about this. These budget cuts are really affecting the industry. Viewers at home might be wondering why in a lot of these videos it looks like the camera is conveniently angled to crop out the husband's face, and that's because this is not his face. His name also isn't Chase. It's Scott, I think. Actually, maybe it's David. There's been a lot of rewrites. From what I can tell, Renee sometimes uses these images of default white males courtesy of Cheater Buster, but this guy, whatever his name is the actual husband. Let's just stick with Chase, I guess. That Cheater Buster cheddar must be extra sharp for Chase to be willing to take so many L's and hypothetical D's for those checks. Otherwise, why would you tolerate so many people on the internet insulting you and your body for things that you never even did? 45? Hell no. He looks way older, like 60s. You can't leave him. He's 6 months pregnant. Good grief. Who'd want him? No matter how ugly, they still think they can do better. I mean, seriously, why else would you risk an employer seeing your wife post something like this?
Hey, Renee.
Hey, what's up? How's your work trip?
It's kind of been a sticky situation with the whole work trip thing. I must have gotten some food poisoning or something yesterday because, man, that flight was rough. I was not feeling well the entire time. I'm on my work trip, and I was hanging out with a friend, and, we were kind of messing around, and now I have his hand stuck to my junk, and we're at the ER.
Okay, Renee, I gotta dock points here. I'm sorry, but we've definitely jumped the shark on this one. So the premise is that he has glued another man's hand to his junk, as he puts it, and they shimmied they shimmied out of the house. They had to go through the door sideways, and then they had to get in the car, and they had to drive to the ER, and then they're sitting in the ER with the hand and then his first thought is like, oh man, I gotta call my wife about this one. I can't wait to see the doctor to see if I can somehow extricate myself from this position. I gotta call the wife. I gotta let the wife know. Okay. I can't stop laughing. Oh my god. You'll notice he mentioned having food poisoning, and that's because in a previous episode, Renee secretly put 2 doses of Purelax in his coffee before he got on the plane. This is the other side of the fake cheating content, the revenge arc. Renee concocts all kinds of punishments for Chase, including but not limited to donating all of his clothes.
The heck? Where are all my clothes?
Standing him up on a fake date.
Are you sure you were meeting a trainer and not Melissa?
What are you talking about?
Well, I know that you were supposed to go meet up with Melissa because I'm Melissa.
Contacting apartment complexes with his number.
Why am I getting calls from apartment complexes? Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, I set those up.
Putting Nair in his shampoo.
My hair is gonna fall out? God, my head is so itchy. I must be having some sort of allergic reaction to the shampoo or something.
Draining his bank account.
What do you mean you took all the money out and shut the card? I'm sick. I need to get medicine. How am I supposed to get that?
Well, I'm sick of you cheating on me, so I guess we're even.
Signing him up for the Marines, selling his car, using his toothbrush to scrub the toilet. Wait, now his name is Aiden?
Where's my dog?
Oh, I sold him.
What? What do you mean you sold him? It's my dog.
I found your active Tinder and Grinder and Bumble, and so I got rid of your dog.
Wait, okay, this one's actually really f***ed up. Renee! Renee! Oh my
Yeah, what the hell?
God! Why would you sell the dog, Renee? The dog
The dog didn't do
cheat on
anything.
you? Don't make me side with Chase here. Come on.
Don't even try to deny it.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
It's like a Dark Souls death animation. Oh.
I think she's just someone who really likes drama, just trying to make her own
Renee
like
also
drama
claims to
series
leave
essentially.
Chase over and over and over again, but there's
Some
always
people
a
really get a
Looney
kick out of that
Tunes
kind of thing.
cartoon reset with everybody back in the same costumes they've worn since the pilot. This isn't the continuity error that upsets me the most, though. That has me tossing and turning through the night, soaked with sweat, like Chase tangled in the sheets with his secret flings. There is a recurring subplot of Renee being pregnant with twins. They definitely don't exist on November 28th because her daughter finds a pregnancy test that isn't hers. Turns out, big surprise, it's from a woman that Chase was getting it on with.
Mom, am I gonna be a big sister?
No.
But there's a pregnancy test in the bathroom.
Sweetie, I promise you, it's not mine. I would tell you if you were gonna be a big sister.
It's yours.
I promise you it's not mine. I'm sorry. I'm not pregnant.
Big sister.
I know you want to be a big sister. I'm sorry.
Then on December 5th, she is pregnant with the twins and not putting out enough for Chase.
It's like until you pop these twins out, lose some of that baby weight and stuff, there's no sex. There's nothing. I don't want to be near you. I don't want to touch you, but I want the freedom to do my thing.
But lo, a literal premature miracle on Christmas Eve, by December 24th, the twins are already somehow 12 weeks old. Renee, is Chase a vampire? Why did you get the Bella Swan gestation cycle? If a shirtless teen shows up, you gotta hide the twins. Especially if he starts talking about imprinting, it's time to lock those doors, honey. As you've probably noticed, Renee does have a daughter who, unlike the twins, is actually real. She's in a lot of these videos.
Okay, say that again, sweetie.
I need you to come home.
Why?
Because Dad's home early.
That's okay. You can hang out with your dad for a little bit.
No, I can't, Mom. He brought another man home, and I'm hiding in the closet, and I don't know what to do.
Cut. Renee, come here. You're killing me, girl. You're killing me. Find your motivation in this scene. Remember, you are a mother who has just found out that her husband has brought a strange man into your home with your daughter for a conjugal visit. Why is the kid carrying this scene right now? Put her ass in Juilliard.
I think it's that girl, Jessica, from his work.
What? He brought Jessica home with him?
Yeah, and they're upstairs in your room.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I was meeting up with Elle, but I'll be right there. Can you try to get a picture?
You told your daughter to get a picture. You told your minor daughter to expose herself to two adults that were probably having sex? You can't even make yourself look like a good mom when it's a scenario that you made up? I think the daughter being casted as a character in these infidelity TikTok skits is, weird. I'm obviously censoring the child's face, but she is very young, and she's being fed sexually suggestive lines about her own parents, and even if it's not exactly explicit, I still really don't like that, like at all. Can you imagine what this little girl's life has been like for the last 5 months?
Sweetie? Hey, sweetie, Mommy needs your help making a TikTok where Daddy is cheating on me with 3 men in the back of our Honda Pilot while he was supposed to be picking you up from school. Sweetie, I need you to help Mommy make a TikTok about how Daddy craves the sweet, sweet love of big, strong, oiled up boys again, okay? Sweetie?
Maybe I shouldn't include that bit. Might give Renee some ideas. Clearly, the ink in the writer's room is running dry since we're doing so much recycling.
Hello?
Hi, is this Becky?
Yes, this is.
Oh, no way. That voice sounds familiar. We've definitely heard that voice before.
Hey, Becky, You don't know me. My name's Renee. Do you know a Chase?
Yes, I do. We've been dating for 6 months. And I'm hiding in the closet, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, this is his wife.
His wife?
He never mentioned a wife and kids?
No, what? There's a pregnancy test in the bathroom.
Yeah, I found his Tinder profile and just wanted to reach out.
I'm so sorry.
Yep, she had her daughter voice act for her husband's mistress character, who I'm assuming is her dad, which is weird. I don't know, guys. I feel like it's weird.
That is really weird.
Was no one else on the call sheet available that day? Renee, we need to get you some friends, girl. What is going on? Guess we're really trying to pad out that Juilliard application because she also plays Renee's bestie, who got cheated on by Dylan. God damn, Dylan? Where's Dylan at? She's too young for Dylan anyways. Seriously, though. Her daughter is also involved in other kind of disturbing storylines, like her dad giving her stomach flu from a woman he was cheating with, her dad missing her surgery because he was cheating, oh, and her dad letting a woman he was cheating with hit her?
He brings a girl over when I work my overnight shifts.
Yeah, and she hit me.
She hit you? Why did she hit you?
Because I wouldn't leave your guys' room.
Like, what the f*** is wrong with you?
What do you mean what's wrong with me?
Get out! Get out of this house!
Did you think that faking child abuse was off the table? Please. We have an app to sell, after all. I just can't imagine what would happen if kids from her school saw this. Or a teacher. I'd be worried if I was her teacher and this randomly popped up on my TikTok feed. While I've been really ragging on Renee here, she is just a really good case study for an absolute epidemic of this type of content. She is definitely not the only person doing this.
Card got declined at the store, dude. Is there no money on it?
That sounds like a Colton problem, not a Riley problem.
It's a family card.
Okay.
Okay, so why isn't there money on it?
Well, there is money on it, but your card I turned off.
Forget the cheating. Honey, that is not how you cut an onion. You are about to lose more than a French tip. Your whole finger is about to go into the French dip.
Knowing that you're taking women out on dates, why would I let you use my money to pay for your dates when I make more money than you?
And there's the super subtle plug. Really easy to miss if you don't have eyes.
Yeah, I'm trying to go somewhere and I'm trying to go out. Turn the card back on.
Well, I'm not turning the card back on.
Well, you need to.
I need to do a lot of things.
And you're over here worried about this.
And let's sprinkle in the implication of domestic violence. Why not? You know, for a little spice, this is Riley, who also has Cheater Buster linked directly in her bio, who also involves her children in her fake cheating husband videos.
Hey, what's that?
I just seen Colton.
Where?
At this restaurant. He's eating with some fat bitch.
At least now I know what to do with all of these Mother of the Year awards that have been taking up space in my garage. Wait, not again. Is this the same voice that we just heard in the previous video? So the guy that's voicing the son is also playing the dad?
Yeah, I'm trying to go somewhere and I'm trying to go out. Turn the card back on.
I just seen Colton.
I'm starting to think that nobody in these videos is actually related, and I'm just going insane. Who is she talking to? Is it this guy or someone else? I'm pretty sure this is the actual husband with their real-life daughter being used as a prop. She also gets her own voice acting credit.
Me and Dad, remember that you said we were gonna go to a hotel together? Well, I saw him with another girl.
You saw Dad with the girl at a hotel?
Yeah.
And you were there?
Yeah.
When was this?
She's so young, she can barely say the lines. We haven't even gotten to the birds and the bees, but we know that Dad's got more ladies to please? Why are we cutting so many onions? How many onions does this family eat? Why are we cutting them on the floor? These were definitely filmed in batches, which makes sense. Much like Renee's account, Riley has no videos older than late 2025 and has been posting constantly since then. Was there some kind of Cheater Buster deal that I missed? Come on, guys, I'm feeling left out. Marie, Cheater Buster in bio, started posting January 2026. She's a lot better of an actress than Renee or Riley, sobbing dramatically in front of the camera. Look at the mascara running down her face. Broadway, come get your girl. Sophie's oldest video is from December 2025. She actually doesn't have the Cheater Buster link in her bio, but she does have the Telltale template in almost every post. Sophie tries to be more tactful, claiming that she made her account to help heal from being cheated on.
I had a very good idea how cruel the internet is, right? My motive behind posting this content is the fact that maybe it can help someone else. My motive behind posting this content is because there might be somebody else in the comments who may be going through the same thing that may not feel as bold enough to share what I'm sharing, and you guys are able to find solutions too.
Aw, how generous of her.
It is not a f***ing circus. It's not a show. This is real life.
What the f*** is wrong with you? He talked me into drinking, and I don't ever get the f*** out of my...
Right. This must be some new age healing process that I'm not familiar with. How about that video where you and your husband pretended that he drove you out into an open field in the middle of the night to try to murder you? Was that healing for you?
Get out and walk to the back of the car.
What?
Get out and walk to the back of the car.
I'm not getting out. This whole thing this is like a big field. I'm not getting out right now. Are you crazy?
Real girl boss move, making light of wives and mothers killed by family annihilators. Hope the views were worth it. Something else I've noticed is that the DL husband storyline is very popular, and the comment sections under these become at least lukewarm beds for homophobia. People fixate on the gender of the person that the husband cheats with if it's a man. Almost as if being gay is somehow worse than betraying your wife and family. Wait, do those symbols mean he's got some sugar in his tank? It's not funny. But I do love how we in the South just have a way of putting things. Seeking both men and women? Did it say he was seeking both men and women? Boys too? Just something to think about. Feel like I had to at least point it out. Most of these videos only get a few thousand likes, but when you're posting this often, statistically, you're going to strike gold eventually. Like Aurora here, who posted a video of her confronting her cheating dad that got 15 million views. That isn't the only video of hers that has broken 1 million either. This girl Anna has had similar success. Girl, why are you drinking water like that? What are you doing? I literally can't pay attention to anything else. Maybe this is why your husband cheated on you. Look at how many views Sarah Ann got. Over 53 million. Family apart. 53 million views! And she's lying! And it's obvious! And I'm going insane! For legal reasons, I can't actually technically prove that any of these people are lying, but you have common sense. I have common sense. Let's leave it at that. I really need you guys to understand the scope of this. There are so many women and men making the exact same videos.
You're literally holding our 6-week-old baby? No. I'm not trying to explain this right now. When the kids go to bed, sure. We'll talk later though. Not right now.
That's right. Men too. Men like Avery, who heart these types of comments. Damn, with a 6-week-old, stitches aren't even heels yet. 100 women versus accountability? Men like Yuji with, is your wifey secretly a thotty in his bio? Wholesome stuff. I scrolled for so long, and I just kept finding more. This is all that these accounts post every day, all day long. They've all randomly appeared in the past year, most within the past few months, and they get tons of views by turning people's trauma, insecurity, and bigotry into a side hustle. It needs to stop. But let's not forget who is ultimately behind this. The company that I can only assume has co-signed all of this deceptive and questionable content so that they can make $19.99 a pop. The company that has an entire multi-tier affiliate program to incentivize people to participate, starting by downloading pre-made videos. That's right, when you first join, you aren't uploading your own content, you're just re-uploading from their media library. I've been doing Cheater Buster UGC for about 2 months now. The videos you have to make are very easy. There's 3 tiers, I'm tier 3, where you post 3 vids a day on TikTok. I've made like 6K in the last 2 months off of it.
Okay, so that's why people are doing it.
Cheat code right now. Ha! Cheat code. I get it. Hey, Cheater Buster, do you know that undisclosed ads are extremely illegal? Do you know who else hates cheating? The Federal Trade Commission. According to them, you can be penalized up to $50,120, a strangely specific amount, per violation. That is, if you were hypothetically running undisclosed ads. Gosh, it'd be a shame if a ton of users went to the official Cheater Buster TikTok account and all of the accounts that they sponsor. It'd be a shame if they then were to report any videos they found that were in violation of the platform's paid promotion disclosure policy and left comments warning people that they were watching a paid promotion. Oh, I really hope nobody
I can keep that open so I remember to go do that.
Oh look, their official YouTube channel just started posting long-form content 5 months ago, around the same time that these TikTok accounts started really popping up. Probably a coincidence. I wonder if Logan Paul is aware that his likeness and brand is being used to get clicks, when the actual premise is using a Logan Paul impersonator to trick a man into thinking that he landed a deal with Prime while he gets baited by a brunette. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I also don't really like Logan Paul very much. The spokesperson for this channel is this giddy young man whose claim to fame seems to be someone else's car, recording a Zoom call with a child predator, and getting an endorsement from Ice Spice, which I feel like has, unfortunately, depreciated in value.
We will be catching cheaters and embarrassing them in real time. Keep in mind, we quite literally ruin relationships, so it gets pretty dangerous. Starting with level 1.
Mr. Beast and his consequences. Look at those pale blue eyes, just absolutely brimming with joy at the thought of heartbreak and betrayal. Doing these takes must be so demoralizing. Alright, bro, are you ready? Yeah? Okay.
What's up, guys? Today we are gonna be seeing if boy wanna do sexy time, get naked with sexy girl, not his girlfriend. Sexy time we will be watching with a sexy girl and boy having sexy time.
So should we do another take, or? There's only 2 other long-form videos. Let's see, 1,800 views in one day. I'm assuming that this is not the direction you were hoping things would go when you put YouTuber with a dream to make it big in your bio. You will notice that despite the low performance, they still have over 1.5 million subscribers, and that is because of their shorts. It's a lot easier to get subscribers from short-form content over long-form content, which is the reason that my first silver plaque is that big, and my second silver plaque is this big. Too many people were getting them, so they had to save on the whatever this is made out of. Am I mad that the platform that I dedicated years of my life to has restructured itself in a way that diminishes my accomplishments? Another previous collaborator with Cheater Buster is this guy named Carson Cox, known for influential work such as I took an OnlyFans model on a surf date. If you're putting ass and titties in your thumbnails and you still can't get views, I hope you've got a day job, and I mean that sincerely, brother. Carson Cox gives a powerful Easter Day message.
Just how Jesus was rebirthed on this very Sunday, you can be as well.
Kissing moms while blindfolded.
I don't know, man. I don't think Jesus died for that. By the way, all those street interviews you see where they walk up to a random couple and ask them to swap phones, Cheater Buster sponsors all of those too. No, seriously. basically all of them. We mention rage bait a lot on this channel, but I feel like this particular kind deserves a second look. Putting the unethical advertising aspect of this aside for a moment, this fake cheating content not only poisons existing relationships between adults, but also the mentality of young people figuring out relationships for the first time. It normalizes cheating and makes it seem like everyone is constantly cheating on each other. It undermines kids' desires to pursue romantic relationships when they grow up, because if they're just gonna get cheated on, why bother? Why not preemptively protect your heart from disappointment and only engage in very surface level, low commitment hookups instead? Actually, why not just avoid any meaningful contact with the opposite gender at all? What could be safer? When this format is specifically used to paint all women as promiscuous and untrustworthy, it becomes the welcome mat of inceldom and red pill content. There's something really perverted about the point of view of these videos too, the voyeuristic eagerness to catch people in the act. It feels gross to watch, and there's so much of it. I can't prove that it's all fake. I've demonstrated motive, and I've shown some pretty glaringly obvious examples, but what I can tell you is that, real or not, watching this stuff is bad for your brain. Yes, cheating happens. And it sucks. Yes, finding a long-term monogamous relationship with somebody who is compatible with you is hard. Of course it is. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be so many books and songs and shows and movies about it. One thing that's not gonna help is sitting at home, obsessing over other people's cuck and revenge fantasies, 90% of which are probably completely made up to sell an app. It's gonna make you kind of an unapproachable loser, actually. TLDR, Cheater Buster, love is real, and you can find it if you go outside.
Yeah, guys, y'all go subscribe to Frog Bather. He is the best human being ever, and I really think y'all should go subscribe to him. Like, no doubt. Like, just look at that profile picture.
Yeah, that's a gross trend. I gotta remember to go through that FTC report. Because that's like, yeah, that is legit illegal. That's because something is illegal doesn't mean, like, you know, legality doesn't mean it's good, but still. That is fucked up. Nice, sounds like you got a plan. I'm trying to figure out shadows. Mm. Mm. Start figuring out the cat shadow. Make this bigger so I can do that. Um, I like drawing that on the lines layer. Are you kidding me? The power of Control Z, everything will be okay. Jesus. I started sketching out something really big all over the lines layer. I thought I had the proper layer selected. Thankfully, I was able to Control Z my way out of a bad situation. Let me like do a sketch. Okay, so good night. Oh, fuck, yeah, what time do you want to go tomorrow? I'll just try to wake up at like 10. Yeah, the Balloon Museum opens at like 11. Pretty much all the cafes open before that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll try to get up at that time. If I take too long, feel free to knock on the door or wake me up. Okay, good night. Okay, I should put more shadow over the legs then. Right, I like that. It's a really good music video. Legs falling asleep check. And then you, your mutton chops grow giant fists and you literally just punt them with your mutton chops. Seems like a one-piece attack. And then you have to draw your One Piece Sona, who's a pirate with huge mutton chops that like turn into fists, and it can actually like wallop people with them. Shadows all make sense? I don't know. I'm trying, and that's what's important. Okay, let's put some... Put a little bit on the ball, maybe. Well, maybe this one? Nice. Big chops energy. Well, I can't usually help it, it's just how their hair grows. Okay, gotta go around sort of solidifying the ground shadow and then erasing the parts that overlap with the characters. Actually, I have one freaking stupid tiny little chin hair. One little tiny hair on my chin. It looks really stupid when it grows out too much, so I usually just shave it down. I don't want to pluck it or anything because that sounds like it really hurts. Maybe the universe is finally trying to answer my lifelong dream of being able to grow a beard like a dwarf lady. My face could be warm in the winter. But it's like, it's not working very fast, it's just like one single hair, so it's not really doing a lot. This is true. The reschedule might take forever though, depending on their schedule. Hopefully you're feeling better by the time that appointment comes around so you can just do it. Yeah, it's just an ultrasound. In my experience, those usually don't take too long. They even have warm jelly now. I remember back in the day, a long time ago, when you used to get an ultrasound, the sliding jelly they put on you was like freaking cold as hell. Now they have little warmers? It's like so deluxe. Oh, I hope not. And as for transabdominal, it's better. Ugh, posture check. Oh dang, I didn't actually know it included all of that. Mm-hmm. That sucks. Hope we're able to get better treatment. I'm working on a extremely specific commission. Cheska, feel free to explain what the hell I'm drawing. I guess I could also explain it. This whale shark guy and this kid here are like characters in a comic that Cheska's been working on for a long time. The whale shark guy is delusional, and the little kid is she's like a 10-year-old. She's just a little kid, and they're having a birthday party, and also they have Pokemon for like a just fun crossover reasons, and it's Batman Power Ranger theme because the kid's name is Batman Ranger and she likes Batman and Power Rangers. The body pillow is that's his girlfriend, but I don't actually know if that's his girlfriend, but he protects her chastity because he is her brave knight protecting her. So it's Dodoshi Hime in the background having some cake. And she can't stand up on her own, so she's in a seat, so she can't join their lovely pose off or whatever they're doing. I didn't add shading to the balloon. I didn't add the sparklies. But yeah, they're all having a good time. Well, at least Quixote and Beware are having a good time. Batman Ranger's having a good time. Mienshao is tired of this Hitmontaba is sad that it lost its balloon. Oh, Dulcinea, Dodoshi, that makes sense, okay. Close enough. I gotta actually play one of the Katamari someday. I think I played a tiny little bit when Ro was hanging out at one of my old house parties at Dad's place a long time ago. She was always like, does anyone want to play Katamari with me? Yeah, I'm talking about you, Ro. Yeah, she visits sometimes. She's just hanging out in chat. Yeah, she really likes Katamari. Do I need to make Batman Ranger stand out a little bit more here? I'm not sure. So I think I need to fix this up a bit. So I was like, I'll make it look a bit blurred out from where it's slightly far away from the light, but I think that's working here. I think it's better for the concrete if it's just like kind of flat. Maybe. I'm pretty sure you let me play it on your game at some point when you just like brought your whole PS2 over and we're like, we're gonna play it legit. I was like, okay. So I tried it a little bit, it's pretty fun. Sure. Okay, I'm just like, I made the shading on the characters like really textury and now the background looks too flat. I'm at least gonna put some shinies in the windows while I'm doing the big shinies, and then I'll go around correcting stuff. To put a few reflections in there. I like them kind of vague reflections, I'm not gonna make it perfect. I should watch Nichijou again, which is what this song is from. I just remember you didn't send me like the character, because I was like, free birthday art. Don't forget that I'm still offering birthday art because I like drawing people's D&D characters. Yay! That was fun. That was the wolf, right? I didn't realize until later she was supposed to be a warg, so I was like, I could have made her grodier, but I'm happy with how cute it turned out. Made her very cutesy. Aha, yes. Just like I based her off just like a normal wolf instead of like a monster wolf, like physicality wise. So I was like, ah, well. Yeah, the deer suplex is like one of the most, I guess, shared clips from Nichijou where people are like, look at this shit. Yeah, Nichijou is delightful. It's one of the best comedy anime and manga I've ever seen. I haven't read the full manga yet. I think there's even yeah, there's even the proper spin-off manga in the series called Helvetica Standard. Maybe I'll just do some like big splotchies for the background. I probably should have kept that on a different layer, but I decided to do things inefficiently. Note to self, always keep the background separate when drawing a big scene. And this is my favorite song to ask for when doing karaoke at anime conventions. I'm trying to get over my fear of public singing, and if everyone sings the Pokemon theme along with me, this is better. I'm gonna put a shadow right there. Right about time. Oh yeah, the wolf. A while ago I drew one of my friend LG's D&D characters who's like a wolf warg wearing like a very fancy little outfit. Oh, sweet. I like her already. I don't know what a dire rabbit is. I'm imagining the... Oh, okay. I was like, it's either a massive fucking rabbit or it's like the goddamn beast of Carbonog from Monty Python. But it's just... massive rabbit. Okay, I definitely gotta include a huge rabbit. Oh! Hell yeah. Okay, I gotta include that in there. I freaking love that part in Danmachi. Second verse that always throws everyone off. Woohoo! Posture check. Ow. The stitches under my collarbone don't hurt as much as I thought they would, which is nice, but I keep getting a little bit careless and irritating them. I'll like hunch my shoulders forward too much in my typical horrible posture, and then they'll start getting agitated. tiny bit of that there. This is another really good series I should rewatch. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I'm just like, what if I just rewatch all of my favorite things instead of ever starting anything new? Eh. Oh, I need to... Okay, well... I'll do that with a clip layer or something after I fix this. My pen died. Freaking use my laptop trackpad because that son of a bitch. So I really want to at least just finish erasing these bits. Yeah, kids, they lock on. Stand, bow, lock on. Let me try something in a different layer. I'm actually seeing what's doing everything. A little bit. done this. Dang it. I'm trying to do this with my trackpad, so it's gonna hurt. Okay. Kittens are a different type. You okay, baby? Oh, she's coughing a little bit again. Hi, baby. I think Pistachio's been coughing a little bit less since I started giving her an antihistamine that the vet recommended. I can try a slightly different texture on this bowl. Let's... Slice. Okay. No. They're gonna get me. I just want to add a few more things before I like forget about them. Oh yeah, I have to yeah, this is a really cool opening. I like when they go ora 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 ora. Cool. Yeah, right now I'm just adding there's like a little bit of I'm trying to make the shadows look a bit more depthy, I guess, so just like a little bit of a slightly darker color. I don't even know if it's making any difference, but I'm experimenting, okay? And then I'm gonna add some blurry reflections to the glass. And I might look up your character V and put like a silhouette of her behind the mirror or something. Yeah, I'm still like figuring out this new shading style I've been using. I like it though. Thanks, that's what I'm going for. I would also like to play more with real life gouache, which I think I was like rambling about before, so I won't ramble about it again, but I think I have some gouache. They're just like in a stack of other art things. I'd like to try some gouaches and do some more heating. Okay, maybe I'll save a version with and without the wall and ground texture, but I think it adds to it. I just don't know if they look okay. I feel like I'm not even edgy enough for the ring. They're just too edgy for me. I have no idea where the shadow for that one will be going, but you know what? I've decided it really doesn't matter. They are pretentious and loud. The worst thing about being into art, a lot of other people who are into art are that kind of stuff. She's right and she should say it. How did I misspell reflections that bad? Okay. Well, see, the only difference is that you're horrible at spelling and I just constantly typo everything. So it's like, I guess we are both bad at spelling in a way, whereas I'm too impatient to make sure that I'm clicking the correct buttons. And you're just horrible at spelling. Maybe she is like a performance artist, huh? Yeah, you're over there typoing and misspelling. It's a bit farther over. This is my favorite JoJo opening. Well, this one and also like the Units version of it, where it's the singers from the previous theme songs all singing together. Yeah. Poor Yoshi, man. To the balloons first was the closest. Oh dang, I have to actually read Wuthering Heights at some point. It seems a lot more intense than I ever do. Oh, okay. Dang. Another series I have to catch up with. I don't know how reflections work, can you tell? Good night. Honestly, good for him. I feel like he deserves it. He could probably command an undead army. I'm sure nothing would go wrong. No problem. I'm just gonna try to get like the basics of the reflections in here. Just give like a hint of them. 'Cause I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I'll send you the file soon. Get back to me whenever you're good. And like let me know when to start the other one, stuff like that. Blurrier the further away they are. On my phone. That's right. Okay. Hmm? Advanced spot stealing. Steals your spot before you could even get into your spot. Maybe she just likes the thrill of getting there first. So two ones. Summoned by Magia. Yeah, that's like one of the coolest ending things ever. Very soul. this. Sometimes I use this as an alarm, so I got a little startled just now. I was like, what? Is there anything else on the inside of the shop? Just like a dragon. Fucking dragon look. Hmm. Okay, it's struggling to save this massive file. I just noticed something I want to fix. File's a bit short right there. Ah. You can do a laptop. Ah. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now we'll save this there. Alright, I'll let that struggle to save again. In the meantime, I gotta sign off. So I can clean up after dinner and then do some other stuff and go to bed. Okay. Was that just not working this whole time? Of course it wasn't. There we go. Okay. What the heck? Can do it. Anyway, drink of water, check a posture, do a big stretch for me. Get the goodest sleepy times you're capable of getting right now. Good night.